One day, while Buddha was sitting with his disciples, a man asked him, "What is karma?" Buddha replied, "Let me tell you a story. A king was riding an elephant to survey his kingdom. Suddenly, he stopped in front of a shop in the market and said to his minister, 'I don't know why, but I want to hang the owner of the shop.' The minister was shocked. But before he could ask why, the king moved on. The next day, the minister visited the shop, dressed like a local, to meet the shop owner. He casually inquired about the shop's business situation. The shop owner, a merchant selling sandalwood, replied sadly that he hardly had any customers. People would come to the shop, smell the sandalwood, and then leave. They would even praise the quality of the sandalwood but rarely bought anything. His only hope was that the king would soon die. Only then would people need to buy a lot of sandalwood for funeral arrangements. And since he was the only sandalwood seller here, the king's death would bring him great wealth. At this point, the minister understood why the king had stopped in front of the shop and expressed a desire to kill the shop owner. Perhaps, the negative thoughts of the shop owner had somehow influenced the king, leading him to harbor such negative intentions. The wise minister pondered for a while and then made a decision. He did not reveal his identity to the shop owner or disclose the king's intentions. Instead, he simply said he wanted to buy some sandalwood. Hearing this, the shop owner was overjoyed. He wrapped the goods and handed them to the minister. Upon returning to the palace, the minister went straight to the king and said that the merchant had a gift for His Majesty. The king was very surprised. When he opened the gift, he was delighted and impressed by the exquisite golden color and the wonderful fragrance of the sandalwood. In a cheerful mood, the king ordered that the merchant be rewarded with some gold coins. Deep down, he blamed himself for having the evil thought of wanting to kill him. A month later, 3 zodiac signs that have just passed through misfortune may become rich in the blink of an eye. So what is karma? Buddha asked his disciples after finishing the story. Many people provided different answers, saying that it was speech, actions, or emotions. But Buddha shook his head and said, "Your thoughts are karma. Remember that when you have kind and beautiful thoughts about others, those positive thoughts will also return to you in a similar way. Conversely, when we allow malicious and wicked thoughts to invade our minds, somehow, they will come back to retaliate, and the victim will be none other than you." The story also shows that through the lens of a good person, all conflicts can be resolved, turning bad into good. Each of us should strive to be like the wise minister, using our kind thoughts to help others, which is also helping ourselves. So, according to Buddha's teachings, what is karma? We often hear the term karma in daily life as well as in Buddhism, such as profession, karmic debt, karmic retribution, karmic obstacles, karmic cause, karmic effect. Therefore, let us as Buddhists explore, what is karma? Karma is the habitual actions, speech, or thoughts we engage in daily, whether at work, in communication, at home, or anywhere else. In other words, karma is created by our actions, speech, and thoughts, hence it is often referred to as the 3 karmas: bodily karma, verbal karma, and mental karma. Karma is the habitual actions created by the body on a daily basis. Karma is not only a concept in Buddhist philosophy but also an important part of everyone's daily life. According to Buddha, karma is defined as the habits of action, speech, and thought that we perform each day. These actions occur in various contexts, from family and workplaces to other social relationships. Karma can be divided into 3 main types, known as the 3 karmas. Bodily karma, the actions carried out by the body, such as good or evil deeds. Verbal karma, the words we express, which can bring happiness or suffering to others. Mental karma, the thoughts and emotions within us that guide our actions and speech. Types of karma, good and bad. Good karma. Good karma consists of positive actions, speech, and thoughts that benefit oneself and others. These are often encouraged in Buddhist teachings, such as helping others, speaking the truth and kindly, thinking positively and compassionately. Bad karma. Conversely, bad karma consists of negative actions, speech, and thoughts that can lead to suffering for ourselves and others. Examples of bad karma include deceiving and cheating, Speaking ill of others. Harboring hatred and jealousy. Karma profoundly affects each person's life. It influences not only the present but also shapes our future. According to Buddhist teachings, every action has consequences. Good karma can bring happiness, while bad karma can lead to suffering. The relationship between karma and rebirth. One of the important concepts in Buddhism is rebirth. Karma not only affects our current life but also determines our next life. Those who accumulate good karma will have a higher chance of being reborn in a better environment, while those who accumulate bad karma will encounter many difficulties in their next life. Karma is an indispensable part of our lives. It determines not only our present life but also our future. By understanding and practicing good karma, each of us can create a better life for ourselves and for society. Remember that every action, speech, and thought can be a seed for the future. 1. Bodily karma, actions of the body in Buddha's teachings. In the teachings of Buddha, bodily karma is one of the three fundamental types of karma, alongside verbal karma, speech, and mental karma, thoughts. Bodily karma manifests through the actions that our bodies perform, including both good and bad deeds. Understanding bodily karma not only helps us recognize the importance of actions in life but also aids us in making the right choices towards a more positive existence. Every action we take leaves a mark on our lives and affects those around us. Good actions, such as helping others, sharing love, and showing compassion, create good karma, bringing happiness and peace to both the doer and the recipient. Conversely, bad actions, such as causing harm, deceiving, or hurting others, create bad karma, leading to suffering and unrest. Good actions. Good actions, or good bodily karma, include deeds that benefit oneself and the community. Examples include helping others, spending time and effort to support those in need, from small acts like picking up trash to larger ones like participating in charitable activities. Expressing gratitude, thanking those who have helped us, from family and friends to colleagues, creates a positive atmosphere and fosters connection. Practicing compassion, acting with kindness, not just towards people but also towards animals and nature, reflects respect and love for all living beings. Bad actions. Bad actions, or bad bodily karma, include deeds that harm others and oneself. Some examples include aggression, engaging in violent actions, whether physical or mental, creates bad karma and harms both others and oneself. Deception, lying or misleading others to gain personal benefit not only affects the deceived but also damages one's own reputation and dignity. Irresponsibility, failing to fulfill one's duties in work, family, or community can have negative consequences for many others. According to Buddhist teachings, every action we take is linked to certain consequences, which may occur in this life or in the future. The effects of bodily karma not only impact individuals but also ripple throughout the community. Happiness and peace, good actions bring happiness to oneself and create a positive environment for others. When we act kindly, we attract good things into our lives. Suffering and unrest, conversely, when we commit bad actions, we face negative consequences, which may include loneliness, suffering, and alienation from others. Bodily karma is a crucial concept in Buddha's teachings, highlighting that our actions can create good or bad karma, influencing both our lives and those around us. By performing good actions, we not only improve our own lives but also contribute to the positive development of society. 2. Verbal karma, the power of words in Buddha's teachings. Verbal karma, one of the three types of karma in Buddha's teachings, refers to the words we express in daily life. These words not only reflect our thoughts and feelings but can also bring happiness or suffering to others. Verbal karma demonstrates the power of language, a tool that can build or destroy. Every time we speak, we create karma, and each word carries its own strength. Sweet words warm the hearts of listeners, while harsh words can cause deep wounds. Positive speech. Positive speech, which motivates and encourages others, is a form of good verbal karma. Examples include encouragement, uplifting phrases like "you're doing great," or "I believe you can do it," help others feel confident and inspired. Gratitude, sincere words of thanks not only express appreciation but also foster good relationships with those around us. Sharing love, saying loving words like I love you or you are important to me creates a warm and connected atmosphere. Negative speech. Conversely, negative verbal karma can inflict suffering and harm. Some examples include criticism. Harsh criticisms can hurt others and undermine their confidence. Instead of criticizing, we should aim to provide constructive feedback. Lying. Lies not only hurt others but also damage one's own trustworthiness and integrity. Bitter words, hurtful or sarcastic remarks can create a distance between us and others, leading to misunderstandings and conflicts. Verbal karma influences not only personal relationships but also affects society as a whole. When everyone in a community uses positive language, it creates a healthier and happier living environment. In daily communication, we often overlook the power of words. A polite phrase, a greeting, or an expression of concern can brighten someone's day. Conversely, negative words can make the atmosphere heavy and uncomfortable. Verbal karma also plays a significant role in building and maintaining relationships. Loving and respectful words strengthen connections, while criticism or sarcasm can lead to breakdowns in communication. Ancient wisdom teaches, words cost nothing. Choose your words to please each other. Some people always enjoy discussing moral principles and beneficial topics for others. Some people love to teach Dharma, chant scriptures, and recite the Buddha's name. Some prefer to comfort and advise, bringing mental peace to others. Others always speak softly and gently, making everyone enjoy listening to them and engaging in conversation. These are the people who choose words that bring joy to others and are practicing the virtues of Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva, or the Bodhisattva of all sentient beings' joyful sight. There are also those who talk incessantly, without fatigue, and without pause. Some enjoy gossiping about worldly matters, judging right and wrong, arguing, disputing, litigating, and causing troubles and suffering. Some people constantly use vulgar language, cursing, and criticizing others, bringing negativity with every spoken word. There are those whose words can cause listeners to feel overwhelmed, needing to apply ointments for relief, take headache medicine, or even faint, or bid farewell to life. Some people's words can lead others to prison, cause family discord, marital separation, and lead to endless quarrels and suspicions, shattering happiness. Thus, we recognize how heavy verbal karma is, how harmful words can be, words that can harm others even more than weapons. These are the words of those who choose words to make others kill each other or choose words that lead others to ruin. Those who practice self-cultivation are very cautious with their verbal karma, refraining from speaking carelessly, always remembering the ancient saying, words are silver, silence is golden. Some even adopt the practice of silent speech, not wanting to speak at all throughout the day. This means that if one must use words, one cannot fully express the principles of the Tao. When speaking, the Tao is lost. A person who understands the Tao is one who has a deep sense of empathy, who does not need to use words, and can easily understand everything without barriers. There is also a saying, the root of the Tao is without words. This means that the essence of the Tao cannot be expressed in worldly language. The Tao is the place of absolute and inconceivable salvation, a profound empathy that cannot be conceptualized. This is the silence of the layman Vimalakirti during the time of the Buddha, and it reflects the stillness of the second patriarch Haik when presenting his insights to the first patriarch Bodhidharma. 3. Mental karma, the source of actions and words. In the teachings of the Buddha, mental karma is one of the three main types of karma, alongside bodily karma, actions, and verbal karma, speech. Mental karma is not only about our internal thoughts and emotions but also the driving force behind our actions and words. Understanding mental karma helps us recognize the origins of our actions and speech, allowing us to self-regulate and live a more positive and meaningful life. Many people often do not realize that all actions and words stem from internal thoughts and emotions. Mental karma is a key factor in shaping an individual's character and behavior. Thoughts leading to actions. Every thought we have can potentially become an action in the future. Positive thoughts like gratitude, love, and compassion lead to good actions, while negative thoughts such as hatred, jealousy, and anger can result in harmful actions. For example, if we frequently think about helping others, we are more likely to act in that way, whether it's assisting friends or participating in charitable activities. Emotions and actions. Emotions also play a crucial role in mental karma. Feelings like happiness, love, and gratitude can motivate us to take positive actions. Conversely, negative emotions such as sadness, anger, and jealousy can lead to harmful behaviors that hurt both ourselves and others. By recognizing our emotions, we can manage our actions and words more effectively. Mental karma and verbal karma. Mental karma is closely related to verbal karma. Our internal thoughts and emotions determine our speech. When we have positive thoughts, our words tend to be more positive as well. Conversely, when we carry negative thoughts, our words may become bitter and harsh. Examples of the relationship between mental karma and verbal karma. Positive: if we frequently think about the good things in life, we will likely express compliments and encouragement towards others. This creates a positive environment, helping everyone feel joyful and happy. Negative, on the other hand, if we often think negatively about ourselves or others, our speech will take on a critical and judgmental tone. This can create tension and conflict in relationships. Mental karma actively governs bodily karma and verbal karma. Why is this so? Because if our thoughts consistently lean in a certain direction, our actions and words will follow suit without deviation. It is our thoughts that give rise to our actions and speech. For example, if we harbor doubts about someone stealing, their actions and our words will appear suspicious and abnormal in our interactions with them. If we constantly think that evil individuals should be eradicated, punished severely, or condemned to hell, then when we have the opportunity, means, power, or influence, we may easily resort to cursing, condemning, harming, or eliminating that person without mercy or concern. Thinking this way, speaking this way, and acting this way, our hearts lack compassion and kindness. In this sense, we are no different from the very evil we condemn. Here's the translation: beings often act in the name of goodness and righteousness, only to carry out evil deeds and seek revenge immediately afterward. This is why the cycle of vengeance continues endlessly. In this world, hatred can never extinguish hatred, only love and compassion can eliminate anger. This is an eternal law. Therefore, in the Dhammapada, the Buddha teaches, hatred does not cease by hatred, but by love alone is it healed. This is the most effective way to stop and transform karma. For example, due to karmic ties from past lives, someone may meet us with dislike or hostility. If we do not understand the law of cause and effect and respond in kind, the relationship will only deteriorate further. However, if we help them sincerely when they encounter misfortune, does that not dissolve the karmic debt from before? Mental karma is an important aspect of the Buddha's teachings, emphasizing that our internal thoughts and emotions can determine our actions and words. By cultivating positive mental karma, we not only create a better life for ourselves but also contribute to the happiness of those around us. Take the time to nurture your thoughts and feelings, so that you can live a meaningful and joyful life.